When women do this, it's time to walk away from woman. When respect fades, love cannot thrive if a woman continually disregards your feelings or boundaries. Recognize your worth and choose to walk toward peace. Energy speaks louder than words when her actions consistently drain your energy rather than nourish your soul. It's time to honor yourself and step away. Control is not love. If she tries to manipulate or dominate your decisions, remember that love is freedom, not control. Choose freedom. Criticism diminishes the spirit when constant negativity takes the place of kindness and encouragement. It's a sign to protect your light. Love should not feel heavy. If the relationship feels more like a burden than a blessing, trust your intuition. It knows when to release. Your voice matters. If she dismisses your thoughts or silences your truth, it's time to align with those who truly listen and honor you. Patterns reveal the truth when toxic behaviors repeat. Despite your efforts to create harmony, believe in your power to break free. Growth must flow both ways. If she resists evolving together or belittles your journey of self-improvement, value your path enough to walk alone. Respect is a non-negotiable foundation. When she shows contempt or belittles your dignity, know that you deserve better and lovingly release her. Love begins within. If staying with her means betraying yourself, let go with grace. True love always starts with honoring yourself. Respect is the cornerstone of any loving relationship. Without it, the foundation crumbles, leaving behind confusion and pain. When someone consistently disregards your feelings or dismisses your boundaries, it's not a reflection of your worth, but of their inability to honor the sacred connection between two souls. You are worthy of a love that uplifts and respects every part of who you are. Boundaries are not walls to keep others out. They are the gateways to a healthy, balanced relationship. When those boundaries are crossed repeatedly, it's a signal from the universe urging you to listen to your inner voice. Your feelings are valid, and your needs matter. There is no shame in choosing peace over persistent hurt. Walking away is not a sign of weakness, but an act of profound strength. It is a declaration to the universe that you will no longer settle for less than you deserve. It is choosing your happiness, your dignity, and your self-respect. Love cannot grow in the soil of disregard. It thrives in an environment of mutual honor and care. Sometimes we hold on, hoping things will change, hoping respect will return. But holding on too tightly can harm your spirit. Release does not mean giving up. It means making space for what truly aligns with your heart. Trust that the act of letting go paves the way for better experiences and deeper love. Respect is the language of love. When words and actions are not aligned with that language, it creates dissonance in your soul. Pay attention to how you feel in someone's presence. Do you feel cherished, or do you feel small? Your emotions are powerful guides, always leading you toward what is best for you. Your worth is not determined by how someone treats you. It is inherent, unchanging, and beautiful. When respect fades, it does not dim your light. It simply reveals that the other person is not in alignment with the love you deserve. Trust yourself enough to walk toward a brighter path. Choosing peace may feel difficult at first, but it is a gift you give to yourself. Walking away creates a space for healing, growth, and new beginnings. It allows you to return to yourself, to reconnect with your inner wisdom, and to honor the sacredness of your journey. No relationship can thrive without mutual respect. Love is not about sacrificing your self-worth to make things work. It is about two people coming together in harmony, celebrating each other's individuality. When that balance is lost, stepping away becomes an act of self-love. You were not put on this earth to endure constant disregard. Your heart deserves to be met with kindness, understanding, and appreciation. If those qualities are missing, it is not your job to fix someone else's inability to offer them. Your job is to nurture your own heart and seek connections that reflect your values. Letting go of someone who no longer respects you is not an act of abandonment, it is an act of self-preservation. You are worthy of relationships that inspire, uplift, and respect your essence. By walking away, you honor your truth and open yourself to love that aligns with your soul. Energy is the unspoken language that flows between souls. It is felt more deeply than words, revealing truth that cannot be hidden. When you find yourself drained, depleted, and weighed down by someone's presence, it is your spirit telling you that the connection is out of alignment. Your energy is sacred, and it deserves to be nurtured, not diminished. Actions hold the power to either uplift or exhaust you. Words can promise love and care, but actions reveal their true intentions. If her behavior consistently leaves you feeling small, unseen, or unsupported, it's a clear sign that the balance is off. Honor the wisdom of your heart and choose to protect your energy. Relationships are meant to be a source of joy, growth, and mutual inspiration. When the dynamic becomes one-sided and draining, it disrupts your natural flow of life. You are not here to carry the weight of someone else's unresolved energy. You are here to shine, to thrive, and to feel alive in the presence of those who truly uplift you. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. Do you feel lighter, inspired, and loved? Or do you feel heavy, fatigued, and uncertain? Your energy does not lie. Trust those feelings as a guide to what aligns with your well-being. If her actions repeatedly disrupt your peace, it's time to choose yourself. Stepping away from draining energy is an act of self-respect. It is not selfish to prioritize your well-being, it is essential. You cannot pour into others if your own cup is empty. By honoring your energy, you allow yourself the space to heal, recharge, and welcome relationships that truly nourish your soul. Every interaction carries an exchange of energy. When someone's presence consistently leaves you feeling drained, it is a call to reevaluate the connection. Love should feel like a soft, steady light, not an endless storm. Trust that walking away creates room for people who bring balance and joy into your life. Your energy is your greatest gift. It fuels your dreams, your passions, and your purpose. If someone's actions continuously deplete that gift, they are not walking alongside you, they are holding you back. Release the weight and trust that you deserve connections that empower your spirit. True love and respect are energizing. They encourage you to grow, to laugh, and to feel safe. When her actions cause constant tension and exhaustion, it is a sign that the relationship is no longer serving your highest good. Listen to your intuition. It knows when it's time to let go. Walking away from draining energy is not an act of rejection, but one of liberation. It allows you to reclaim your light and surround yourself with those who celebrate and respect your essence. The universe will always guide you toward relationships that resonate with your highest vibration. You are not responsible for fixing or carrying someone else's emotional burdens. When her actions weigh on your heart and dim your spirit, it is a gentle reminder to choose yourself. By stepping away, you honor your own energy and open the door to a life filled with harmony and love. Love is a space where souls can grow, thrive, and express themselves freely. It is never meant to bind or confine. When someone seeks to control your choices, your thoughts, or your actions, it is not love speaking, it is fear. True love supports and celebrates your individuality, never seeks to dominate it. Manipulation may wear the disguise of care, but it is rooted in a desire to take power rather than share it. When her words or actions aim to bend your will to hers, it is a departure from love's true nature. Love does not demand submission, it invites collaboration and mutual respect. Freedom is the heart of love. It allows each person to live authentically, to follow their passions, and to make decisions that align with their inner truth. If she tries to dictate your path or diminish your autonomy, it's a sign to reclaim your power and protect your freedom. Control creates a dynamic of imbalance, where one person seeks to hold the reins of the relationship. This imbalance suffocates the natural flow of love, which thrives on equality and partnership. When faced with control, remind yourself that love lifts, it does not weigh you down. True love does not fear independence, it embraces it. It does not see your choices as a threat, but as an expression of who you are. If she feels the need to control, it reflects her own insecurities, not a lack within you. It is not your job to carry that burden. It is your responsibility to honor your freedom. Manipulation often comes subtly, wrapped in the guise of care or concern. Pay attention to how her actions make you feel. Do they empower you, or do they leave you questioning your own judgment? Trust your inner compass. It always guides you toward what is real and away from what is false. Love is not about owning or possessing. It is about sharing space while allowing each other to flourish. When she tries to dominate your decisions, it diminishes the sacred balance of give and take. By choosing freedom, you honor the essence of what love is meant to be. Control creates walls where there should be bridges. It stifles the natural flow of connection and turns love into a battle of wills. You deserve a love that feels expansive, that allows you to breathe deeply and move freely. Do not settle for less than this. Walking away from control is not an act of defiance, but an act of self-respect. It is a declaration that your life is your own, and that you will not compromise your autonomy for the illusion of love. True love will never ask you to shrink yourself to fit someone else's mold. Choose freedom, because freedom is the birthplace of love. It is where trust grows, where joy blossoms, and where connection thrives. When she seeks to control, remember that love cannot be forced. It can only flow naturally. By choosing freedom, you open yourself to the kind of love that honors who you are. Words hold immense power. They can build bridges, foster growth, and light up the darkest of days. But when words become tools of constant criticism, they chip away at the spirit, leaving you feeling diminished and unseen. You are not meant to live in the shadow of negativity. You are meant to shine brightly. Kindness is the language of love, a balm that nurtures the soul. When criticism replaces kindness, it creates a divide, eroding trust and connection. You deserve words that uplift, not ones that tear you down. Protect your light by choosing to surround yourself with voices that speak encouragement. Negativity can become a pattern, an unconscious habit that stifles growth and joy. When her words are consistently focused on what you lack rather than celebrating who you are, it is not love guiding her, it is fear or insecurity. You are not responsible for carrying that weight. Your responsibility is to protect your inner peace. The spirit thrives on encouragement. A loving relationship is a safe space where both people can grow, heal, and flourish. If her words constantly point out flaws and fail to acknowledge your strengths, it is a clear sign that the relationship is out of balance. Honor your worth by seeking environments that nurture your spirit. Criticism often comes cloaked in the guise of helpfulness, but repeated negativity is never constructive, it is harmful. Love does not demand perfection, it sees beauty in imperfection. If her focus is only on what's wrong, it may be time to listen to your heart and step away. Your light is too precious to be dimmed by unkindness. You are here to live boldly, to embrace joy, and to feel supported by those who love you. When someone's words consistently drain your energy and dim your confidence, it is a call to realign with those who cherish your light. Loving words are seeds of growth. Criticism, when constant, becomes a storm that washes away those seeds before they can take root. You deserve a partner who waters your spirit with understanding and encouragement. If kindness is absent, your soul will always feel undernourished. Negativity creates a barrier to connection, replacing love's openness with defensiveness and hurt. In a healthy relationship, kindness is a bridge that fosters intimacy and trust. If her words consistently build walls rather than bridges, protect your spirit by stepping away from the source of pain. Your self-worth is not defined by someone else's judgment. Constant criticism is not a reflection of who you are, but of their inability to offer love and acceptance. Protect your light by walking away from words that harm and toward those that remind you of your brilliance. Love is a sanctuary, a space where you feel safe, cherished, and uplifted. When her words bring heaviness instead of joy, it's a sign to choose your well-being over the relationship. Protect your light, for it is your most valuable gift, and it deserves to shine in the presence of those who truly see you. Love is meant to be light and freeing, a space where your soul can breathe and your heart can expand. When it starts to feel heavy, like a weight you're carrying instead of a joy you're sharing, it's a sign that something is out of alignment. Love should uplift you, not anchor you in struggle. A relationship that feels like a burden drains your energy and clouds your spirit. It becomes harder to find joy in the connection when every interaction feels like effort. Trust that your intuition is gently nudging you toward the truth. Love is not meant to weigh you down. Your heart knows the difference between love that nourishes and love that depletes. When a relationship feels more like a duty than a delight, it's a call to pause and reflect. You deserve a love that feels like coming home, not like walking on eggshells. Sometimes we hold on out of fear of change, fear of loneliness, fear of the unknown. But love should never feel like a sacrifice of your peace. Your intuition will always guide you toward what is best for your soul. Trust its quiet whispers when they tell you it's time to let go. A loving relationship brings balance, where each person carries their share of joy, effort, and care. If the weight of the connection rests solely on your shoulders, it's a sign to release what no longer serves you. Love is a partnership, not a burden to bear alone. When love becomes heavy, it often signals unresolved emotions, unmet needs, or imbalances in the relationship. These moments invite you to honor your truth and ask whether this connection truly supports your growth and happiness. Trust yourself enough to listen to the answer. Love should feel like the sun warming your face, not a cloud hovering overhead. If the relationship feels heavy day after day, it's okay to acknowledge that it may no longer be what your heart needs. Releasing it is not giving up, it's making space for something more aligned. Your intuition is your most faithful guide, always attuned to what your spirit truly needs. If a relationship feels burdensome, trust the quiet knowing within you. It doesn't need to justify itself, it simply knows. Lean into that wisdom and allow it to lead you to peace. Holding on to a relationship out of obligation only deepens the heaviness. Love is not meant to be endured, it is meant to be shared and celebrated. When it no longer feels like a blessing, choosing to release it is an act of self-love and a step toward liberation. Releasing a heavy relationship is not a failure, it is a victory for your spirit. It's a declaration that you value your peace, your joy, and your well-being. Trust that in letting go, you are not losing love, but making room for the kind of love that feels weightless and true. Your voice is a reflection of your essence, a bridge between your inner world and the outer one. It carries your truth, your dreams, and your unique perspective. When someone dismisses your voice as your truth, it diminishes the beauty of who you are. You deserve to be heard and valued. Being seen and heard is a fundamental need in any loving relationship. When she disregards your thoughts or makes you feel invisible, it creates a wound in the connection. True love listens with an open heart, not with judgment or dismissal. Honor yourself by seeking those who cherish your voice. Silencing another's truth is not love, it is control. Love creates space for both people to express themselves freely, without fear of ridicule or rejection. If she consistently ignores or invalidates your voice, it's a sign to protect your spirit and align with those who truly respect you. Your thoughts and feelings are valid, even if they differ from hers. A healthy relationship celebrates diversity of opinion and finds strength in understanding each other. When she shuts down your voice, it shows a lack of respect for the partnership. You deserve a connection built on mutual respect. Silence can feel like an act of surrender, but it often leads to resentment and disconnect. Speak your truth even when it feels difficult. If she cannot hear or honor your voice, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship. Your truth deserves to be met with care and compassion. A partner who values you will make space for your thoughts and feelings even when they don't fully agree. They will seek to understand, not silence. If she constantly dismisses your perspective, trust that this is not the love you were meant to accept. Love nurtures your voice, it does not suppress it. Your voice carries wisdom and deserves to be expressed. It is not your job to shrink yourself to fit someone else's comfort. When she dismisses your thoughts or silences your truth, it is a sign that she may not be ready to honor the fullness of who you are. Protect your authenticity. Listening is an act of love. When someone refuses to listen, they are denying the connection the opportunity to deepen and grow. You deserve a relationship where your voice is not only heard but cherished. If she cannot offer that, it's a sign to align with those who can. Your truth is sacred, and your voice is a gift. Do not let anyone make you feel small or unimportant. When your voice is stifled, it dims your light and disrupts your peace. Trust yourself enough to walk away from situations where you are not valued, and toward those who celebrate your worth. Speaking your truth is an act of self-love. It is a way of honoring who you are and what you believe. When she dismisses your voice, she is showing you that she may not be ready to hold space for your authenticity. Let go with grace and seek connections that embrace the beauty of your truth. Life has a way of revealing truths through patterns. Repeated behaviors tell a story that words often try to disguise. When toxic patterns continue to surface, despite your best efforts to bring understanding and harmony, it's not a failure on your part. It's a sign that the cycle must be broken for your peace. Toxicity doesn't disappear with hope alone. Change requires intention, effort, and accountability from both people. If she continues the same harmful behaviors after you've expressed your pain and sought solutions, it is a clear message from the universe. This is not where your heart is meant to stay. Love does not thrive in the midst of repetition that harms. Patterns of neglect, manipulation, or disrespect are not accidents, they are choices. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward freedom. Trust that your awareness is your guide to something better. You cannot create harmony alone. A healthy relationship requires two willing participants who are committed to growth and change. If she resists breaking the cycle of toxic behavior, no amount of effort on your part will shift the dynamic. Your power lies in choosing to step away. Patterns that hurt your soul are not yours to fix. They often reflect wounds or unresolved issues within the other person. While you can offer compassion, it is not your responsibility to carry the weight of someone else's healing. Your responsibility is to protect your own well-being. When toxic behaviors repeat, they create a loop that traps you in pain and confusion. Breaking free from this cycle is an act of courage and self-love. It is choosing to prioritize your peace over the illusion of what could be. Trust that freedom brings clarity. Patterns reveal who someone is, not who they promise to be. Pay attention to actions, not just words. If her behavior consistently contradicts her intentions, believe the pattern, not the apology. You have the strength to walk away from what no longer serves you. It can be tempting to wait for change, to hope that this time will be different. But waiting often prolongs the pain. Patterns do not shift without effort and genuine commitment. If she continues to repeat the same toxic behaviors, honor your power by choosing to step into a healthier reality. Breaking free from a cycle of toxicity does not mean giving up. It means letting go of what no longer aligns with your highest good. It's a choice to trust in your own resilience and to create space for love that uplifts instead of harms. The truth is always revealed in patterns. They are the universe's way of showing you what is real. When toxic behaviors persist, believe in the wisdom of what you see. Trust yourself enough to release what is holding you back and step boldly into the life and love you deserve. Growth is the heartbeat of a thriving relationship. It's the willingness to evolve together, to face challenges side by side, and to celebrate each other's personal transformation. When one partner resists growth or dismisses the other's journey, the relationship stagnates. Love flourishes in shared progress, not in resistance. True partnership is a dance of mutual encouragement. When she belittles your efforts to improve or mocks the changes you're striving for, it is not love guiding her. Love supports, nurtures, and inspires. If your growth is met with criticism or indifference, it's a sign to protect your journey. Your path of self-improvement is sacred. It reflects your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. If she refuses to walk alongside you or downplays the value of your progress, it reveals an unwillingness to meet you at your level of growth. You deserve a partner who values your efforts and mirrors them. Growth in a relationship is not optional, it is essential. Love is not static, it evolves as two people learn, heal, and transform together. When one person resists change, it creates an imbalance that hinders connection. Honor your own growth by stepping away from relationships that refuse to grow with you. Belittling someone's self-improvement is a reflection of insecurity or fear. It's not about you, it's about her resistance to her own growth. While you can offer understanding, it's not your role to carry her unwillingness to evolve. Protect your progress by aligning with those who celebrate your journey. Growth is a shared commitment. It requires both people to embrace vulnerability and to work through challenges with open hearts. When she refuses to engage in this process, it creates a barrier to intimacy. Trust your instincts when they tell you it's time to prioritize your own evolution. Self-improvement is an act of self-love, and it requires courage. When someone minimizes your growth, it's an attempt to dim your light. Do not allow their resistance to hinder your journey. Walk boldly toward your truth, even if it means walking alone for a time. A healthy relationship feels like two streams merging, flowing together toward a shared vision. If she resists that flow or diverts it with negativity, it disrupts the harmony of the connection. Trust your path enough to release what blocks your growth, and trust that greater alignment will follow. Your growth deserves to be honored, not diminished. A loving partner will see your evolution as a gift, not a threat. If she belittles your journey or refuses to grow alongside you, it is not a reflection of your worth, but of her inability to meet you where you are. Walking alone is not a failure, it's an affirmation of your commitment to yourself. Growth requires courage and self-respect. When a relationship hinders your evolution instead of nurturing it, choosing your path is an act of liberation. Trust that the right connections will arise as you honor your journey. Respect is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. It is the invisible thread that holds everything together, allowing both people to feel valued and seen. When respect is absent, everything else falls apart. If she shows contempt or belittles your dignity, it is a clear violation of this sacred foundation. Love cannot thrive in the absence of respect, and you deserve a connection where your worth is recognized. No matter the circumstances, respect should never be conditional. It should flow freely, regardless of disagreements or challenges. If she belittles you, dismisses your feelings, or treats you with contempt, it is a reflection of how she values herself, not how she values yourself. It is an invitation for you to honor your own worth and walk away from behavior that diminishes your spirit. Contempt is toxic. It poisons communication, erodes trust, and diminishes the ability to connect. When you are constantly met with disdain or disregard, it creates an emotional barrier that makes it difficult for love to thrive. No amount of patience or understanding can overcome the persistent undermining of your dignity. You deserve to be in a relationship where you are treated with kindness, respect, and appreciation. Belittling someone's dignity is an act of disrespect that leaves deep wounds. It is never acceptable to be treated in a way that makes you feel less than who you are. Love does not degrade, it uplifts. If she repeatedly shows contempt or makes you feel small, it is time to protect your sense of self and lovingly release her from your life. You are worthy of being treated with honor and admiration. When someone continuously disrespects your boundaries, your feelings, or your worth, it is a sign that this relationship is out of alignment with your highest good. It is not your job to change her behavior. It is your responsibility to protect your own dignity. Respect must be mutual. It is a two-way street that requires both partners to recognize and honor each other's value. If she cannot offer this, the relationship becomes imbalanced and love fades. Trust your intuition when it tells you that you deserve more than being belittled or dismissed. You deserve a love that celebrates you for who you truly are. When someone repeatedly shows contempt, it is often because they cannot see their own value. This is not your burden to bear. You are not here to heal someone else's wounds by tolerating disrespect. Your own dignity deserves to be upheld, and when it is not, you must walk away in order to protect your peace. You do not need to tolerate anything less than respect. Love that demeans, diminishes, or disregards your worth is not love, it is manipulation. You deserve a relationship where your dignity is held in the highest regard. By walking away from contempt, you are making space for relationships that nurture and honor you. Releasing someone who shows contempt for your dignity is not an act of rejection, but an act of self-respect. It is a recognition that you deserve to be treated with the same honor that you offer to others. Trust that the universe will guide you toward people who will love you for the beautiful, worthy person that you are. Respect is non-negotiable. It is the foundation upon which love is built. If she repeatedly shows contempt or belittles your dignity, trust that this is not a reflection of your worth, but of her inability to love in a way that respects you. Let go with love and know that you deserve better. Love begins in the deepest corners of your soul, a love that is whole, unshakable, and true. Before you can fully give love to another, you must first honor the love within yourself. When staying in a relationship means compromising your values, your peace, or your integrity, it is a sign that the love you are offering is not aligned with the love you deserve. True love is never about sacrifice at the expense of your well-being. It is about two individuals coming together in mutual respect, support, and alignment with their individual paths. If remaining with her means betraying yourself, your truth, or your heart, it is an invitation to release what no longer serves your highest good. Betraying yourself for the sake of love is not love, it is self-neglect. You cannot pour from an empty cup, nor can you give freely from a heart that is broken by compromise. If staying in the relationship forces you to shrink or silence your authentic self, it is time to let go and embrace the love that begins with you. Honoring yourself is not selfish, it is essential. Self-love is the foundation upon which all other love is built. When you choose to honor your own needs, desires, and boundaries, you create a life that is aligned with your truth. Letting go of a relationship that asks you to betray that truth is an act of self-respect. When your heart is torn between staying and honoring yourself, it is a sign that something is out of balance. True love flows with ease, without forcing you to compromise your sense of self. If staying means dimming your light, let go with grace, knowing that love will never ask you to sacrifice who you are. The most loving thing you can do for yourself is to prioritize your own well-being and authenticity. If a relationship demands that you betray your truth, it is no longer a place of nourishment or growth. Love is meant to be a source of support, not a force that pushes you away from your soul's path. Choosing to let go with grace is a powerful act of self-love. It is a recognition that you are worthy of love that uplifts, supports, and honors your highest self. True love begins with the honoring of who you are and the wisdom to know when to release what no longer nurtures your spirit. Love should never come at the cost of your happiness, peace, or authenticity. If staying in a relationship requires you to betray yourself, trust that the universe is guiding you towards something better. Honor your path, and trust that love, in its truest form, will honor you in return. Letting go with grace is not about rejecting love, it is about choosing to align with the love that is meant for you. True love starts from within, and when you honor yourself, you create space for a love that nurtures and reflects your own self-worth. Trust that your heart will lead you to the love that respects and celebrates who you are. Love is a mirror that reflects your own inner truth. If you feel forced to betray that truth, trust that your heart knows when it's time to let go. Releasing with grace is an act of self-compassion, a way of honoring your journey and making room for the love that begins within you. When a woman's actions leave you feeling small, unheard, or diminished, it is not a reflection of your worth, it is a call from your soul to reclaim your power. You were never meant to be in a relationship that drains your energy, disrespects your boundaries, or silences your truth. You deserve love that nourishes you, uplifts you, and reflects the beauty of your authentic self. Walking away is not a sign of weakness, it is a declaration of self-respect and self-love. Every relationship, no matter how deeply we care, must be built on the foundation of mutual respect, kindness, and growth. If a woman's actions consistently show contempt, belittle your dignity, or prevent you from evolving, it is time to listen to your heart. Your soul knows when the connection no longer aligns with your highest good. Trust that walking away is not an act of rejection, but one of liberation, setting yourself free to create space for love that honors who you are. Love is a reflection of how you treat yourself. If you find yourself constantly compromising your peace, your voice, or your growth, it's time to stop and reassess. True love never asks you to betray your own needs or silence your soul's calling. Let go with grace, knowing that in honoring yourself, you create the possibility for deeper, more aligned connections that honor you in return. Walking away from a woman who does not support, respect, or nurture you is not a failure, is an act of profound strength. It takes courage to walk away from what is familiar, especially when love is clouded by toxic patterns or unspoken pain. But remember, your worth is not dependent on anyone else's actions or perceptions. You are whole, complete, and deserving of love that celebrates every part of you exactly as you are. In the end, you are the keeper of your own happiness. No one has the power to define your value or dictate the love you deserve. When a relationship consistently diminishes your spirit or forces you to betray your truth, trust that you have the strength and wisdom to walk away. Releasing what no longer serves you creates the space for the kind of love that will lift you up, remind you of your worth, and walk beside you in true partnership.